Alright guys, so I did go take that other ESC for a test run, and well, let me start by we're going to talk MF-01x today for the poor boy special, and show you where we're at. We're back to the BLX 100, but there's a reason for that. You might see this guy right here. This is a buy bargain we got, and it's a TL-01, and you might notice this pile of stuff here. That's all the MF-01 parts. So what we did was took it out with the other ESC. It wasn't as strong, but I started noticing some squirreliness and split my tires, stuff like that. Not sure if any of that video ended up, but you can see there that whole front end is TL-01. So I gained quite a bit on the swing arms, and it sits different now. So my intention on this is I like making bricks. I don't care about weight, because my theory is that heavier just means you got to go faster. Heavier is more stable as well in general. It's not as squirrely, so I don't care about weight. So I'm going to use big heavy batteries as much as possible, and this stance is already lower than the low, and it's pretty plush, you know. But the rear, the way it sits, the only thing I had to replace were the wings themselves. So you can see there, I just took these off, and I used the TL-01, because the rules are these are all Tamiya parts, so you know you can go buy these, pretty common. And we got, what was it? I'm trying to think how many. I did measure it at one point, but you see right there, it's quite a big difference. It's like, you know, good 7 mil, 8 mil. And then I got the extension. So my theory on this is, whenever, it's like when you put extensions on your bashers to stabilize them so they don't tip, you know, when you're turning fast, they stay planted and stay low. So I want my weight low. The rear end is up a little. I might switch these out with some heavier dog bones, something like that, just to get it so the kimber's not too bad. The front's a little kimbered in, but that's okay. But that's where we're at now. I want to see how stable it is on what I know I can run that's right around 40. I think it was like 37, 38 miles an hour, the last video you guys saw. So anyway, but you also see I got some body posts on there. It means for the start, we're going to be using our old TT-02 body, so we'll get that mounted in there. And this is the Porsche body, but I don't expect this to last very long. We're going to sticker it up again and make it, you know, REIT Place style, but we'll use that at first, and we'll get that out. And then hopefully it's raining today, so we can't get out and check it out, but yeah, that's where we're at. But that added quite a bit. So my other theory on that is, you see it's getting a little more square, not a little less arrowy. In my mind, everything is 3x4s. That's the God's combo. So you want 4x3s. So I know this is more like a 2x4, but it was way less than that, if you know what I mean by ratio. So, and that'll give you the most stable platform that doesn't give, you know, at least. It's, again, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. This is just my head telling me to do what I'm doing, so I'm doing it for whatever that's worth. Anyway, so that's where we're at. We'll see what it does. Next path will be we get this stable, get this about 45, and then we're gonna do the gear change. Right now we're running stock gearing, so I want to hit at least 45 before I change that. I haven't gotten a full pull on this yet, and they're at 37, so I don't see it being too much harder. We're also still running 2S. We will be going up to 3S. Not sure when. We haven't even really started yet, so the 15th is when we're going to start rolling. So worst comes to worst, this is the other ESC. It's only an 80 amp. I I thought it was faster than it was. I thought it was the 120, but I must have a 120 floating around, and I don't know where it is. Anyways, for whatever that's worth. The only other thing is we might run this, worst comes to worst, but we have a lot more to go, a lot more testing. We got to do get the platform stable first, then we'll get it fast. You know, if it's not stable at this speed, once you get up over 60, it ain't gonna get any better, that's for sure. Anyways, I tell you what, I've met a lot of new faces, a lot of old faces too, so it's kind of cool. I'm really happy to be part of it. And make sure you check out my sponsors. I got Winners Evening Barons, and we got Winners Evening Barons. They got a kit just for this. And anybody that noticed, like 50 of my videos, the descriptions got wiped out. So I apologize to anybody that lost some links down there. I'll try and rebuild it, but you know how that goes. Anyways, and also check out URGENEX and CNHL. They're our newest battery sponsor. Yeah, I'll see you when I see you guys. Like and subscribe. Peace.